can already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really get truth, put my deuce up. I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They start on the ground. This is Stewart on first. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now they'll change things up. To throw on 2nd down. Curtis going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense. It's built for plays like that. Forcing that incompletion.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Curtis working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Off the play fake. Curtis. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Now Stewart on 1st down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On 2nd down, they run with Stewart. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Looking to throw. Curtis over the middle. That's caught by Metcalf. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Green throwing to start the drive. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game.
Did.
Right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There have been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. This is going to be a Bucs first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's where they're...
There he goes, left side. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. 55 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for.
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
And now an audible here into something else. Looking to throw on second down. Curtis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, They're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 on the Seahawks 19-yard line.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Right back to him on first down. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
They're on 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Buccaneers 14, Seahawks 7.
Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count, if you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth, it's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
Second and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 84 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. They go play action here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds downs across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
The Bucs at 4-3, a game over 500. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Green now to throw on second down. And he will find his man on the outside. His first catch, good for 9 in the first down. Here's a give up the middle. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Green being chased out left. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboys. Go, man, go.
Hands it off out of the gun.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw. Green.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Now they'll audible to something else.
Stewart, off-tackle run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This is Stewart again. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They give to Stewart out of the gun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
2nd down and a yard.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He put it up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Back to the ground now with Stewart. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Well, get this out wide to Metcalf.
Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level in the second quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game. And I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And quickly, they get to the line. To throw is Green on 1st and 10. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Green down. Throwing on 1st down. Going up top.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Green. Throw left side complete. That's Ingram. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play. They'll look to throw again. This is caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bucs will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge. And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. Back to throw. Green. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Looking to get the ground game going with Stewart.
He'll take this to the 46.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 7. In motion right, that's Metcalf. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
On 3rd and 2, Curtis.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Now a handoff, running left, it's Stewart. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They keep it on the ground again to Stewart. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It'll be a pickup of a couple and leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
In motion right, that's Metcalf. And he's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
That completes it again to Metcalf.
3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's Stewart up the middle. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Trying to punch it in. Stewart. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
That was a huge play on third down, so now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll get the lead down to 5.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Takes it to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third call.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now he's loose again. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Buccaneers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. And second and 10. He'll look to throw again. This is Fant on the short completion. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And now they're in the hurry up. Another run for Stewart. He's been busy. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Boy, 203 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
But what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And now they'll shift things around.
From the shotgun, it's Stewart. They find some open field here. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st and 10, Curtis. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
This is 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun, Curtis. This is Fant on the short completion. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Up the middle now with Stewart. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Here's 1st down.
A gain of 3 on the play. 1st down, Seattle.
Looking to throw, Curtis. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. So fire the cannons. It's a